Welcome back to match one. This is Oldmanpoole. We've won the die roll. We're playing first. Ooh, what a bad hand. Is this a mulligan? Yeah, I think it is, unfortunately. We've got lands and spells. We even have 3 red, but we're not guaranteed anything until turn 5. Yeah, I think we got a mulligan. Rough. Hey, this hand's a little better. Not tons, but a little bit. Ruin Raider's not a bad one to have early, I suppose. I really would love to have a 2-drop. We do have quite a few. Go ahead and keep. We top this. Topping this means we're less likely to hit a 2. Well, I guess we won't hit a 2 if we top this. If we bottom it, there's a chance we just don't get a play. I think I'm gonna bottom. I think this leads to less fair games, like we might just not get to play. But I think our best chance of winning is finding a 2-drop too. That's close. I think I'm gonna bottom though. You guys will have to let me know what you think about that decision. I think that's a close one, and not one that I've considered all that often. Does a deck like this need to hit its 2 to be good? It's a lot better if it does. We have 2 draws to find a land if we don't find a 2. And maybe that's just, maybe I was expecting too much. Because if we find a 2-drop, then there's a decent chance we can't play our 3. Yeah, maybe that was wrong. Off to a good start. Alright, well, hey, goodness hardly puts up a fight. Play our wanted scoundrels, and even if we don't find a 3, maybe this will just beat my opponent to death. Certainly looks pretty good against this jungle delver. Maybe if my opponent's playing like hardcore merfolk, this card's okay, but... So the worst thing is him to play like a branch walker and make a 3-2. I would cry a little. This does help him trade up, which is not insignificant against wanted scoundrels. Yeah, so he could 2 for 1 himself and get some treasure. That might be bad. Yeah, I don't think we can actually attack here. Well, on the other hand, Ruin Raider. We swing, he double blocks, we 2 for 1, he gets 2 treasures, which means he plays something pretty far ahead of curve next turn. He'll play something that could cost 5. What's a bad 5-drop for merfolk? Nothing tons. Most of the merfolk powerhouses in the early drops. So what if he plays like 2 deep root warriors? How bad are things for us then? Medium. I think the drawing the card is worth it though. It is a 2 for 1 still. Like, he's gonna get some tempo edge here, but we're gonna get a lot of card advantage out of this. My opponent might be too afraid to block too, which would be ideal. Although, if our opponent was paying attention to us, we took a long time deciding there. Okay, cool. Play our Ruin Raider, draw our free card, and be happy. Even Seeker Squire is not a bad one too. So Ruin Raider is a little bit interesting because it's not a May ability, so you do have to be a little bit careful. I played with it once before, and I don't think I ever died to it, but I definitely got to the point where I couldn't attack for a couple of turns when I wanted to attack. Not because it would kill me, but because it would put me potentially too low. And I needed to like try and build up a larger board presence and alpha strike so we wouldn't hit like a random 4-drop that would just end the game right there. I am very glad he didn't block my wanted scoundrels. If I was in my opponent's position, I'd be pretty scared too. Like, it's only 4 life and a card, which he didn't realize, but it's only 4 life. And there are times where if I just have like Sure Strike or something, the game's just over. Like, I kill his 2 creatures, he doesn't have a 3-drop follow-up, he takes another 4 next turn, and just everything goes out of control. Well, I guess if he doesn't have a 3-drop, he might be more likely to block, because then that potentially gives him a good follow-up turn. Hard to tell. We definitely have had a good curve out, and got about as lucky as we could have, I think. Like, we hit a 2-drop, and then we hit a land for the 3-drop. I don't know what the odds of that are, but they can't be good. Probably about a 1 in 4 chance for both. Well, a little bit better for land, a little bit worse for 2-drop, probably. I'm going to try and ride this Ruin Raider a little bit longer. Interesting that he's attacking there. That might mean he has a follow-up that could double block, but he's worried about us having a removal spell interrupting it. That's true, like Vanquish the Weak probably be a crazy good draw here too, even though it's not a land and doesn't really develop our board. Just helping getting that Wand Scoundrels through would be a big deal. This is also probably one of the best matchups for Wand Scoundrels, because outside of creature combat, blue-green doesn't have a great way to kill it. There's a couple of fight spells, but those are kind of creature combat too. No play. I don't know. Feels like he would play something there if he had it. I think I'm going to swing at the Ruin Raider as well. If he's got some sort of trick to buff it, we can always get it back with March of the Drowned. We play Seeker Squire before Wand Scoundrels? Probably, right? Because if we find a land, we can play both, and that's pretty good. The 2-3, if we don't find a land, is quite a bit worse than a 4-3, though. He hasn't been able to answer the first Wand Scoundrels real effectively. One's taking a long time on some of these thoughts. I wonder if he's dual queuing or otherwise distracted. Nothing. Alright, well, we're in a pretty commanding spot then. Oh, okay. Bounce spell. Fair enough. So he gets to scry, saves himself some life. Probably close to draws him a card. That's a pretty good tempo play for him. We are actually going to get to draw off the Ruin Raider. I might have kept my Deep Root Warrior back there to threaten to block the Raider. He put 2 on top for the Perilous Voyage. That concerns me. I think I'm going to play the Seeker Squire. I'd like to dig a little bit deeper. If find a land, it's much, much better. Land? Hey, man, we are so lucky. It had to be black, too. Goodness. Everything's just gone right for us pretty much perfectly this game. I guess we've hit a couple of painful spells off the Ruin Raider, but... Okay, Wayfinder's not a bad one. Okay, and he's even gonna get some treasure out of it. So, let's see. This turn, what's the play? I think we're still gonna keep swinging with the Ruin Raider. And we can always bring it back too. We can also swing with the Seeker Squire and use the Fathom Fleet Cutthroat and kill off something, potentially. Or we could just play Wand Scoundrels and a Ruthless Knave. That might be better. Alright. Let's crack with these two. I imagine he, like, blocks. Those are both good trades for him, but we're going to follow it up with other pretty powerful stuff. We still have a Contract Killing to remove anything really big he follows with. I don't know, I guess we can get it with the Squire. Because if he does block the Squire, it means he's not blocking one of our other threats. And then Fathom Fleet Cutthroat gets a little bit of advantage. This also might make him worry of a trick. So that's would be an interesting double block. Yeah, definitely my opponent's fearful here. Okay, that actually goes pretty well. It's letting the Wand Scoundrels through. Would surprise me. I guess maybe he's thinking he gets value here, or maybe he's more worried about the Ruin Raider getting value. Maybe the treasure's just not all that great for him. Okay, just a block like that. Okay, gets through for 5. Rip Ruin Raider, that's okay. And we'll play another Wand Scoundrel and a Ruthless Knave. Keep up the beat down. Yeah, we have drawn, like, perfectly this game, though. I don't think... like, I'm pretty sure I couldn't have called my draws much better. Okay, opt. So, he puts a card on bottom now. It's interesting, because he put 2 on top before, right? Oh, the Wayfinder. Gotcha. He put the Windstrider on top, and now he decided he doesn't want it. Just have too much beatdown, I guess. The Jungle Delver's definitely looked pretty embarrassing this game. I think if my opponent double blocked the one Scoundrels right off the bat, it may have been a different story. I don't think I care. I mean, I could block like that, but he pumps twice somehow. Oh, okay, Aerialist. So that may have been a jump attack, actually. Ooh. Abilities your opponents activate the target of merfolk you control and cast. So this isn't an activated ability, it's triggered. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, I'm going to swing with everything again. I just don't hate using the Fathom Fleet Cutthroat to snipe something. Let this Seeker Squire trade up a little bit. Opponent's only got one card in hand. Oop, sorry about that. So it's less likely that the treasures will matter at this point too. Yeah, I'm not sure if we played this game well or if we've just been crazy, crazy lucky. I think my opponent could have blocked more aggressively. Block there, take 4, dies. That's fine with me. One gets 2 treasures to do with what he will. Play our Cutthroat. Finish the job there. And play March of the Drowned. And we're gonna get back a Scoundrel and Ruin Raider, I guess, over the Knave. Yeah. Opponent could potentially make us a jungle over the trades, but not much beyond that. I guess he even needs 1 more mana to do that. Okay, and that's it. Yeah, that was a crazy, crazy good draw for us, I think. The opponent is playing Merfolk. I think that actually the Deathless Ancient may be better in this instance. And maybe we don't even want it, maybe we just want another like Vanquish and just play low to the ground. Because I think if we lose this game, it's going to be because my opponent gets off to a good start. And actually, Deathless Ancient's probably a pretty good hedge, because it might help us fight through One with the Wind. Hey, I remember the name. I guess the question is, do we want something like Desperate Castaways? The defense. Maybe 3-4 Vanquish is overkill. It was good against just about everything he played that game, though. In fact, I think it killed everything he played. You can still end up with some kind of awkward hands with a bunch of those, though. Yeah, I think the only change we're going to make is 1 Sun Crowned Hunters for an Ancient. Could consider taking out the other Hunters for a Vanquish. Having this at the crucial turn when he's going to try and enchant something might be pretty important, but 3 I think is going to be sufficient. Don't love our white. There's not going to be tons of removal. League's Judgment's not great. Vampire Zeal and Slash of Talons would both be fine, but okay, let's run this back here. Yeah, that was really, really lucky sequence at the beginning of the last game. I kind of can't get over how absurdly well we drew. We hit everything that we needed kind of right when we needed it. Okay. Slow hand, but a keepable one, I think. Skullduggery can always double as a dual shot removal spell once in a while, and Vanquish the Weak isn't terrible. I think we're going to keep. Not in love with the hand, but I think it is playable, certainly. Dire Fleet Horror makes it much better. Playing that sick mono black deck. River Sneak. See, I think I'm probably just going to kill that. Not ask any questions. Use the Skullduggery right now. Oh, we don't have a target for both. Oh, that makes sense. That's an illegal play without a creature of our own. I hadn't run to that yet, but that does make sense. Alright, Seeker Squire. Okay, Mountain's not bad. Don't level 1-2, but Mountain's not bad. No follow-up for the Sneak. So next turn we may use Skullduggery. I'm a little bit more worried with him having mana up though. Okay. Another one. Let's go ahead and swing with the Squire here. I guess if he's got any shenanigans, we can use Vanquish the Weakened or Skullduggery in response, but probably just gonna get a damage in. Play our Dire Fleet Hoarder. I don't know, maybe I should just gone for it there. I'm just worried about getting blown out when he's got mana up for like Dive Down or something else. I'd like him not to be able to use this mana if possible. Yeah. He would come out like pretty far ahead in that case. Okay. Do we kill it now? I guess we wait for him to put a counter on it, potentially. Counter on the River Sneak. Oh. Oh, no. Alright. Putting it on the Jade Guardian himself. In that case, we'll just wait and use Skullduggery next turn, probably, to help us get through the Jade Guardian. Okay, we'll take 2 here. This is one of those instances where it would be much better to have our creature be a 2/3, but we drew a card off it, so we can't complain too much. Doesn't seem real likely that he'll block. If we swing there, it's pretty obvious we have something. I guess we'll wait and try and do things at instant speed. I don't know, I like doing that when he's tapped out, though, too. Yeah. Although we may try and tap out for River Sneak before the Jade Guardian. No, swing in here. I just Skullduggery. Maybe we just trade this away. No, now we could have the flash creature, though. That would really blow us out. I don't know. Maybe we're not playing that right. Maybe I'll just Skullduggery at the end of the turn and be done with it. Jade Guardian obviously makes me worried. That's the premier one with the wind target. Air Elemental. A good one too. That one might get contract killed. I think so. Rest in peace, Air Elemental. Still have Skullduggery for shenanigans. I don't know. I'm worried the Sneak's just gonna nickel and dime us, but I'd really like to get his Jade Guardian too. I feel like the longer we play around it, the more he might be like, oh yeah, maybe I can go for it. Okay. Well, Suncrowned Hunters can definitely start swinging now. I think we're going to swing now. Even if he's got a bounce spell, it's not the end of the world for us. It's not a huge blowout. Yeah, he's just going to take it. Fine by me. We bounce our hunters here. Nope, nothing. Maybe he's just super flooded. You should use the Skullduggery earlier. I don't even know. It says represent a fairly fast clock now, though. Like, it's not something that you can just ignore. Elaborate Fire Cannon. Alright then. Start shooting down our stuff. Huh. I mean, that does kill something. Doesn't kill the hunters, but does kill something. No swing with the Sneak. Interesting. Found Fleet Captain's quite good, perhaps unsurprisingly. he wants to kill that in response, we still get the sneak out of it, and it taps the fire cannon. Okay, wow, he's just gonna take 6 from the double shots. Not sure that's how I'd go, but fine by me. One goes down to 12 here. And Skullduggery won't keep it alive anyway, so no point in playing for that. I guess we just play Deathless Ancient, and maybe the Captain as well. We want to keep up Skullduggery, I don't know if we care. I think I'm going to use my treasure up this turn. Yeah, I mean, this is just a vanilla 4/4 for 6. Looks pretty bad compared to something like Sarah Angel, doesn't it? But it's pretty good sometimes. You can kill the Captain if you wish, but then the Suncrowned Hunter persists. I assume this is getting shot this turn. I think my opponent's in a rough spot, though. He must have just had a kind of maybe a little bit questionable draw with River Sneak and didn't really see the merfolk he needed to get to go. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with my Suncrowned Hunters trading for a card and dealing 6 to my opponent, though. And discarding a card. Yeah, I guess that's true, he's got a bajillion lands. So he can blow up our Captain here. Still taking a not 0 amount of damage. We're actually 1 off lethal with Skullduggery. Well, I guess actually Skullduggery and Dark Nourishment probably do it together. An attack here would be pretty surprising. I don't know. I'm not sure really what my opponent can do against our board either. Yeah, I think the deck looks good, and we ran really well these 2 games, just on our draws too. Alright, opponent concedes. Yeah. I think that was would have been an uphill climb for him. Being able to kill off the air elemental on time was pretty good. I don't love Elaborate Fire Cannon. He definitely was playing some cards I'm not sure that I love. The Jungle Delver, I want to say it's called. The 1/1 that you can pump for 4 mana. Seems pretty unimpressive too. But I think the deck looks pretty good. We managed to get through that one even with a whole bunch of combat tricks and spells still in hand, so I think we have a decent shot to at least 2-1, hopefully 3-0 in the draft. I'll see you guys for game 2 in a minute.